Hi, this is Nikan with Mini Matisse, and I want to just bring you through how I ask my students to work with a variety of mediums just to get exposure. This particular group was a high population of ELL students, so I also wanted each of my students to know the vocabulary. And I felt that this exercise allowed all students to have the same common language for each of the mediums. I started out by giving every student a copy that looked like this and asked them to draw a shape in every space. So it would turn out similar to this. And then when they went to each of the sites or the stations that I created, I had them first write the medium that they were creating in that space, and then they had to experiment with that medium. I didn't give them any other information than that, just experiment in each of those spaces with that medium. At each of the stations, I would have the number and the word spelled out. I would have the medium, of course, and then a small space for them to create. All right, go ahead. You're moving to the next number up. So if you're at 4, you're moving to 5, 5, move to 6, and so on. After each student had gone to every station, then I debriefed with their groups, asked them to explain how they use the medium, and each group was able to talk about one medium.
We would do tie-dye with the crayon. It was pretty fast.
I used where you start darker and then you start going lighter with mixing the colors in the background.
I kind of did the same thing as Carly, but I used a few more colors in the circle and then I made a background around it.
I just added a bunch of random colors. I used many colors. We are talking about colored pencil, and this is how you use them. And you can blend them, and you can kind of use value in a lot of different ways.
I also thought it was really good to go around the room and have the rest of the class listen, so you can see that the rest of the class is listening to each of the students talk about their art. Overall, I found this activity to be very beneficial. It helped my ELL students with the common language, but I also felt it helped all students experiment with the different mediums, as well as become the teacher in this process of debriefing with the rest of the class. A drawback to using this process would be that it did take extra time. This was a day that I might not have put in otherwise, but for me, the pros were stronger than the cons.